Hello everybody, welcome to the FORL GP3 stream, and today it's round 6 at Britain, and we have a tasty little title fight between Tom Fox and Legend brewing on, with Cloudy Penguin like literally sneaking up behind them, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do in qualifying. So it looks very dry, and my co-commentator slash cameraman will be Tom123.
Hello, good evening all, great to be here.
Yeah, so we have a brand new driver on the grid today. He is called Wolfpack MM. Look out for him, he has some pace, and yeah, we'll be looking to see where he starts and finishes today and see. So yeah, and we've got some people leaving their garages now, and yeah, so no action has been taken on the incidents between Legend and Tom Fawkes, which is interesting, and it's an interesting view from the stewards actually, because I don't think I'll actually do that, but yeah. So, there's people on the hard tyres, which is interesting, because those tyres aren't going to be very good, you know, like, maybe to the one stop, but who really knows? There's some people, I don't even know. Right, anyway. Vega is back today, VF1E Mark Vega. It's his second race of the season as a reserve for the Mercedes programme. He's got some pace. Like last season, it wasn't so good, but this season he's just showing some pace, which is absolutely amazing. And Major Harambe is one to watch as well. He was there for the win in Austria until, I don't even know what happened, he just binned it or some sort. But yeah, he has got some promising pace to win some races and possibly fight for the title as well. So, there's been some incidents.
Yeah. Already had some five place wins, which isn't very...
Yeah, there's some people spinning 5-second penalties. They're going to definitely ruin their chance for the race if they're not careful. There's just yellow flags waving constantly. It's a bit chaotic, to be honest, not really knowing what's going on. But Major Harambe is going to be the first person to start a lap on the mediums, so...
I believe the one stop's fairly simple around here, however, people might be very aggressive and go for the two, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, could be some interesting tactics flying around there today, because the hards, oof, yeah, they could be good, but they also could come at a great cost.
Yeah. Just saw Chloe join the session, of course the winner last time out in Austria. Last to first, which was very impressive, and looks like she'll be starting last again today.
Yeah, totally agree with you there. It would be really good if she can repeat that last to first, and yeah, it'd be very interesting to see if that could actually work, because personally I believe it could.
Just saw the Williams of Hazabro retire, so they'll be starting from the back of the grid. It looks like Harambe has backed out of the lap. I think the next person was going to be Synth Recess. However, he's made a mistake in Maggots and Beckett.
Yeah, it's cost him a bit there. And
fresh set of softs.
Also, I think Hasbro, he's had a lot of bad luck this season, getting tied up in a lot of incidents that could possibly be his fault. So I don't really know what's going on there. The stewards... What? Sorry about that, right. Sorry, no, sorry. Speak to you after that. Rating assist, I meant to be on. Oh well, we'll carry on, and right, anyway, let's carry on with this. Tom Fawkes sits at 26.9, it's a great lap from him. It's good that he's gone pretty much a whole second quicker than Mark Baker, and yeah, that's some promising pace from the Mercedes program already, especially with Legend down in 4th, not really setting the best that he actually could.
Interestingly, Connor's gone 5th on the hardest compound. Only 5 tenths of the next car, who's on 2 compounds softer.
Yeah, I mean, Legend, I think he may have made a couple of mistakes on his lap, because he's on another one now, and I think he could easily improve, but Connor, last race, he had some pace there. He could have won that if it wasn't for a penalty on the final corner, which was such a shame. So let's see if he can replicate a result like this today. It has to be made if he can. But yeah, there's a lot of people that haven't set lap times yet. I don't know if that's for invalidated laps, because Cloudy Penguin, he's on his out lap. He's championship, 2 points away from Tom. He's got 48 points, Legend's got 60, Tom has got 50. So Cloudy Penguin, he's not really been up there much this season, he's just been getting consistent bang. And on the podium he's been on a few times as well, which is really good. So when he get a win today, that'll be interesting.
Certainly will. Looks like a lot of drivers coming into the pits now to get a brand new rubber under the car. A lot of drivers are yet to have even put a lap in yet, so struggling to set a valid lap and stay within the limit, possibly.
There's a few people diving in. I don't know whether the hards wasn't working for a few of those drivers, because they've come in and put fresher tyres on. Maybe they just couldn't get the grip through Maggots and Beckett's and it wasn't sticking for cops in the first corner like they wanted it to. But Connor's improved on his hards, which is an amazing lap. Tortoise has gone 2 seconds slower on the mediums, so Connor has definitely got some pace today.
Yeah, maybe. On board with Bianchi, who's yet to set a lap yet, on the mediums, I believe. As he has lost control of the car, he's actually gone off the track there. He's done a pretty impressive spin.
Dead machine right behind him. He could benefit off a toe if he's cheeky. Oh no, he's not on a lap.
No, he's not.
And wait, is he short shifting? I can't tell. He's done a lap or he's just...
No, I saw him going through turn 1 and no, he wasn't.
No, he's on a lap. Right. Anyway, Cloudy Penguin slots himself in 4th. That is a good lap.
Yeah, not too bad
well,
there.
Yeah. All I can say is Tom Fox's lap was a banger. 2 lap time
that is
there.
a really good banter there.
Yeah, that was a good lap. I mean, Tom Fox, he's one to watch. All those GP2 the Fox guy, he has got pace. He could be back up in GP2 next season. He doesn't even need to win this title, but I'm pretty sure he's got a good shot at it, especially with Legends. So, oof, yeah, interesting stuff. And that Sink Reeses has retired. What's happened there?
I'm not sure.
Such a shame to see him retired.
I'm not sure. He's on sitting. If he's, it looks like he's binned it, but he did set a lap time.
Must have lost it.
Very, very decent and respectable lap on the 27.6. Yeah, pretty impressive. So if he stays up in the top 5, then definitely advantage St. Lisa's going into the race.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sneak must have lost at the last corner, and he's the one to watch. Just incredibly bad luck. I'm going to name the drivers I think could have a good shot at this title. There's Tom, his major hero, Cloudy Penguin and Connor. And even Chloe, she just needs to get out of her inconsistent, whatever she's in. She's just in a little bit of inconsistent races, like a few DNS, podium, suddenly out of nowhere, and then another DNF or something, and then a win, you know? So you just get out of being inconsistent, try and clear all those crashes out of the way. You'd be up for high up in the championship with some decent points.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so there's Wolfpack. He's on he's gonna set his first lap. He's at the bottom, but people haven't set a lap time yet. He's going to come around the final few corners.
Oh,
and
no, he's not.
oh dear. Ooh, having a bit of struggle there, I think, Wolfpack.
Nice
But he's
helmet
still
there.
going to set a time.
It's a nice helmet.
Yeah. Nice helmet.
33.7 from the McLaren driver, so definitely will need to improve on that throughout the rest of the session. Bianchi though on the lap,
Yes!
I believe.
Bianchi, yeah. I don't think he's binned it this time, and over Redding, that was good. Another driver. Chloe won't be starting last. And over Red, oh no, Bianchi's just starting his lap.
Yeah. Alright, well we're right on board with him as he goes from turn 1, turn 2, into turn 3. Very difficult corner. Difficult to consistently get right, but you've got to set yourself up with it. DRS straight. Up into 8th gear to approach. Can't remember the name of the corner.
Brooklands. And into Luffield.
Luffield, that's the one. Approaching
Got one wide yourself.
old main straight.
Slingshot yourself.
Getting ready for tops. A little bit wide there, nearly lost it on the curb end, but now as he approaches Maddox and Beckett's, will he be able to keep up his momentum? Chucking up a bit of dirt there and a bit of front wind.
What happened there?
I'm not too sure.
Was Wolfpack there, but he seemed to be invisible. What?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what's happened there, but he's been penalised with
very strange.
5-place grid pen. I mean, yeah, Bianchi's backed out or run out of fuel.
It's a mystery, that was.
Yeah. Still 5 drivers yet to settle a lap in, and we'll go to Tom Ford, who will be starting his proper lap shortly.
I'm sorry, but there's been 2 incidents between Bianchi and Wolfpack that have landed Wolfpack 2 5-place grid penalties.
Oh, wow.
So I reckon that there's a glitch where that Bianchi can't see Wolfpack and Wolfpack can't see Bianchi. Because that would be very strange otherwise.
Yeah, of course, the game being fairly new still, so there is still quite a few problems with it. However, it needs to be resolved as soon as possible.
Yeah, it does. Hopefully next game the game will actually be semi-playable online. But I'm just gonna commentate over a flying lap of the Tom Talks. And anyway, coming down over the line, gotta look at the braking boards on the sides. Make sure you use the curb, otherwise it will be tricky to make it flat here. Unwinding yourself around Abbey into Village, I believe this is. And this corner's tricky, you definitely got to keep it on the apex. Slightly missing that, it's going to hamper a few tenths. Getting the curb on the outside, you've just got to clip that line there over the DRS line. The bridge just goes over you, and yeah, you've just got to focus on the next corner, which is Brooklands. Very tricky to get it right, as you've got to wind yourself into it. He's run wide a bit there. In Luffield, you just literally got to slingshot yourself out. Make sure you don't take too much curb, and yeah, onto the old start finish straight now, over the old bridge. Right, Cox, this is the tricky one to get right, and yeah, he goes right, and that's pretty much perfect there. A little bit, well no, that's actually pretty much perfect to be honest. Into Maggots and Beckett's, the card starts to slide and bite away from you here, and go around the last one, which is Chapel I believe. On the dirt, slight smudge, not the best, but there's a car in the distance, that's going to hamper him a bit. Oh, well, I don't know why the markers haven't put yellows out. But anyway, going to Stone now. Starting missing the curve, it's not going to be too... Oh, yes, it does. Unfortunately, it's a bit too wide. That's going to cost him a few tenths. But hopefully he can still get a good lap on board. Through that, around the final corner. This is like a really good lap.
He's improved.
That's a phenomenal lap.
Wow.
Great stuff, is all I can say.
Yeah, he's looking good.
If he cleans up Stowe a little bit more, he can be up for the mid-26s, like 0.5, maybe even a low 26, which would be absolutely phenomenal to see. 1 second, well, he's 9/10 clear of the person in second, so Tom Fawkes has got some promising pace today.
Well, I mean, simply says being in the harder compound, this is the medium, so St. Recess is looking good to bring the fight to Tom, being on the better strategy. Major Harambe actually sitting half a tenth behind St. Recess. So yeah, a lot of drivers on that outlap. Two drivers who have DNF and haven't set a lap in yet, as Cloudy Penguin goes wide at Cox. Touched up a little bit of dirt as well. I still believe he's carrying on with his lap. As he would have cost a lot of time there.
He's not looking very confident with that. Making a bit too many mistakes. I think he might be diving into the pit. He's low fuel, low ERS, and yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's staying out.
Oh, what's happened?
Oh, okay, so he's manually retired.
Who knows what's going on? That is strange. Now the AI has parked it on the racing line pretty much, coming through the final corner, which will be a problem.
You know what,
I just hope he gets off the
might
air
have been
again.
what
That's
happened
good.
to St. Recess on the main straight as well. He might have manually retired, and then yeah, we'll have to
Yeah.
On board with Mark
We don't.
in the Williams, as I believe he's on a lap as well himself. Might get a long distance cut off the car in front.
I wouldn't say sorry, but he has half his bar of deployment left. I don't know what he's done, but he's the god at saving it.
Maybe, but will they have the
I
lap
think he's gonna
to go with it?
Well, he might be actually.
No,
Nah, he was
didn't
second
improve.
down, unfortunately.
Yeah, so he'll set himself up for another one. His legend doesn't appear to be on the lap. Harambe though, coming to the end of his outlap, ready to start his final flying lap.
Bobby Ben is up, going through the club. Running it pretty much perfect. Where is he going to go? And he improves by 5/10, which puts him up to P4. That is great stuff there, and unfortunately, he's bossing on, doesn't get to set a valid lap.
Yeah, we'll ride on board with Harambe for his final flying lap in the Sauber. The Saubers are looking very strong in the latter part of the season.
Yes, they are, and let's hope that Major Harambe can pull something off in this second third of the season, because he's not really had a brilliant first third of the season, so he's got the pace there to be doing really well, and yeah, he just needs to demonstrate on this quali lap what damage he can do to Tom Fulks and Edgeman's title hopes. And anyway, up to Cop's corner now. It just literally messes with your mind here, Cops. So going through Cops, just literally don't want to take too much, and he's run very wide.
Yeah, you see, he missed the apex at Cops, ruined his line throughout the corner.
Going through maggots.
Oh, he's binned it.
Oh, and that is very
he won't be
unfortunate.
improving.
It's the gravel trap.
I believe.
And yeah, he's the only one left now.
Yeah, that brings the session to an end. And so your top three will be Tom Forks in the Mercedes, a very impressive 26.7 soft tyre, followed by St. Recess and P2 on the medium, so he's looking very strong for the race, followed by this driver, the Sauber driver of Major Harambe in P3.
No, that's Bobby Ben now in P3.
Bobby
I
Ben?
don't know what Major Harambe's doing.
Oh, he's been he was disqualified from qualifying for being the wrong way. So
yeah, that's not his fault.
So what does that mean? You're starting last? Does that mean you're starting P3? What's happening?
I think that means he'll be starting last.
It does.
Which is very unfortunate.
Oh, that's so.
You just got very, but there's the hard tyres.
Yeah.
2.5 seconds down. He's got a good shout. Tom Fulks, all I can say is, you probably can't hear that.
Yeah.
Very well done. That was a phenomenal lap time there. I think the managers should be discussing some promotions.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Wolfpack will be starting. I'm not sure who'll be starting last. If it'll be Major Harambe or Wolfpack. Because I think it'll be Major Harambe because Wolfpack's got his 10-place grid penalty, and there's some people going to be slotting in who joined during qualifying. So, yes, this will be a very interesting race with, I believe, 18 runners, which is a good count of people.
Yeah, great turnout.
So, yeah, what is your predictions from this race, Tom?
Ooh, I think the battle for the win will go down to the line, just like last week when Chloe snatched it at the last second. All because who was it? Connor cut a corner on the last lap, which cost him the win. So yeah, I think it will go down to the wire. I'm not going to call the drivers though. I'm not going to call who wins. Who have you got in mind?
Well, definitely on my number one list. I think Tom Falk's got a good shot. However, St. Reese's is there, and so is Legend, and Bobby Ben. We saw him last race for his debut, but it wasn't a very good debut. So let's see if we can change that this race, because, yeah, be very interesting stuff happening. I'm sorry, I just got to do something. Right, so we're on the formation lap now. Things are getting tense. The drivers are going to be really nervous, especially Tom Fawkes right up at the front. It's going to be really tensing up for him. He's thinking whether he will actually win the race or not. He's going to be thinking about strategy and his performance.
Yeah, I think he'll be safe.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be.
I think he'll be safe on lap 1 because I think he says he's going to up his tyres ready for the race, so he might be laps from Ben, Legend, and Mark, so he's going to have to be very careful.
Yeah, turn 1 will be a massive gamble because it's GP3, come on, and it's this flat out turn. There's going to be a crash at the back, but just got to stick with the front runners and see how they do. Let's see if Tom Fawkes will actually start up one of these crashes. Let's hope not. But if it starts to put the front, it'll be a massive pile up, possibly causing a restart. So yeah, this is going to be very tense.
So that's a great turnout. This is qualified at the end of the qualifying session, starting 2:14.
Yeah, it's a shame from him there. So it turns out people actually join the lobby. So yeah, I'm gonna have a. Can I be someone take the start?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, I will do then. Right, can you please like switch on to somebody in third or something? And if they spin, just go up to second. Yeah, so you can catch it. Bit of training. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for the British Grand Prix in GP3, and come on, it happened. And it's lights out, and away we go. And it's Tom Fawkes into the lead, and there's already a bit of drama in the background. And there's Tom Fawkes leads into turn 1. He runs a bit wide. There's carbon fibre flying everywhere. St. Reese's Mark Frager up to 3rd place. Bobby Ben down to 4th. And now Claddy Penguin is in 6th place. And just say Oval Dread has gone up to 10th place. And I don't know what's happened in the back. There's been a bit of but I'm not gonna really slip on that. But now there's St. Reese's. No, that's actually FRT Bianchi on the tail now. It'll be very interesting to see. And what's oh, that was a bit of lag there. Not very good stuff. Seen lag and yeah, forcing you up.
Oh,
was that
Tortoise.
Higgs Boston on?
The spun
FRT Bianchi. Oh, Tortoise is off. That is such a shame. But up at front, you've got FRT Bianchi battling St. Reese's. Just saying, FRT Bianchi is actually a reserve at this moment in time, so he's not really in the Rebel programme. But no, anyway, he's making some mistakes, but he's lagging around a fair bit on my. He's lost time going through that sector, and that's left Mark Vegas to be catching him. But while that's happening, Tom Fawkes has already got a 1 second lead. Absolutely phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, of course, St. Greece has been on the medium, so Tom Fawkes will start there, but will he pull away much? Will it be big enough? Bobby
Yeah,
Brown
I
comes
think
into the pits.
Connor has lost a few places there, down in 11th. Hopefully he hasn't got any damage, because his hard strategy could actually be the one that works. And then a bit of battling going on around, and that's Dead Machine. Does not stop the Dead Machine. Oh, I think he's lost it on the straight. That is very unfortunate. Another person out of the race.
Oh, Connor's gone round. I'm not sure what happened there, but...
Connor's been spun. Oh. Well, hopefully he can bounce back on that, and there's people retiring. I don't really know what's going on now, but we've got to have a look at FRT Bianchi on St. Greece's. He's getting very close and personal now. But remember, Sink is on the slower compound, and he's definitely not got a good run through cops.
Oh.
And Bianchi's catching.
He's got some latency issues. St. Greece has picked up a penalty already. Which isn't good.
Lap number 2. Not good. Oh well, right, so, and that's Mark Baker, is that? He's made a massive mistake.
Yeah.
Coming from Chapel, I think he might have ran wide or half spun. He's down to 7th. He had a really good start there. He could have capitalised and really well to get a podium. His first podium in FORL, I believe it would have been. But it's not too late now. It's GP3. There's still another 23 laps left. So, yeah, Tom Fawkes blasting, already got a 2.5 second lead, and it's only the 3rd lap, right? Tom Fawkes has got pace today. Where's Legend? Down in 9th. Right, Tom Fawkes is going to take over the championship lead if this continues to be this way.
A few of the drivers that went into the pits have opted for the hard compound tyre, which implies they'll be going to the end of the race, so they might benefit from that. Bianchi does seem to have some of him at the moment. Closest battle right now is the 14 of Hibbs on the back of Major Harambe.
Yeah, he just lost a load of time. I think he made a massive mistake. He was in 6th place, I believe. Don't know what happened there. I think he must have missed his braking point and lost a few places. Looking good for him as well.
Just looking at the position change, and look at Overgreg. 14 he started from the last place on the grid, and it's P5 on that grid. That is very impressive stuff from the Haas drivers.
Could we see another last? Because that would be absolutely incredible.
Imagine. That would be amazing.
That would just be... Everyone would want to start last. I'm not kidding you. Everyone would want to start last.
However, he is feeling the pressure from Mark. He is closing on him.
Yeah, Mark is closing a lot. Mark's got the pace today, just like Tom. So, yeah, Mark could be up there on a podium. Well, Cloudy Penguin's gone up to 4th. I think that's good stuff as well.
Absolutely.
But anyway, there's that's Mark Vega down the inside. It's a great move. It's a bit of contact. But Major Harambe has now caught Mark Vega and Overdred, so there could be a 3-way battle here. But I think Vega's just pulling away a slight bit. He's pulling away on the straight. Oval doesn't have a setup.
He's gone for a move down the
and
inside.
That's down the inside. He's going to get the cut back now.
Has he? Breaks really late.
Middle of the field, he backed out on that. That could have been a Verstappen on crash, apart from he wasn't that. If he didn't pull out that. Oof, this has been a very entertaining, action-packed lap 1. And just to mention, Tom Fawkes, 3.5 second lead. Great stuff, but St. Greece's is on the harder compound. So when Tom Fawkes opts for the harder compound, would it be opposite? And would St. Greece's catch him? But that's Mark Vega, another mistake. What is going on for him through Magnussen and Beckett? Every lap, that's very unfortunate.
Well, he may have opted for the wrong setup, he may have optimised quality over the race, and so now he's starting to struggle already. But yeah, St. Greece is looking strong. But managed to fill out that gap to Bianchi. 4.3 seconds now, so he's looking good. He just stays within a few seconds of song. And he made the tablet for him in the bag. Whereas March fully binned it. Yet again.
Oh, I think he might have too high of a ballast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's very picture passing the mark.
The car setup's not favouring him. Is that what happened in qualifying? He may have opted for the wrong setup. And yeah, like I did a few seasons ago, season 3, I was stupid and put an Austria setup on at Britain. Couldn't take Cops flat, couldn't take Abbey flat, couldn't go through. It was a complete disaster. Had to retire the car early and save it for the next race.
Almost on tendency to bring Bianchi has disconnected or is having very poor latency issues. So hopefully that doesn't compromise anybody's race.
Yeah, so but anyway, right, I think Tom hasn't gained anything really on the last lap, but oh, there's a battle here, Overdread and Higgs Boston on, and I think Overdread's got past, and that's Bianchi into the pit. Got 5 seconds to go for speeding. That's not going to do him very good. He's going to lose another 5 seconds, which have to be added on to the end of his race time. But if you actually look at the gap, yeah, and then oh my God, Higgs Boston on. What happened to him there?
Who's sorry?
Higgs Boston on.
Oh,
that
God,
was
yeah,
very strange what happened to him.
He's retired. That's interesting.
No, he retired manually because he turned in a bit too early into the first corner trying to overtake Oval, went into the wall and just went straight on. So I think he's just got a bit annoyed there. But I'd like to point out the gap between Tom Forbes and Sink. I think Tom has hit the changing point in this tyre, and it's going to start. The mediums are going to start becoming the faster tyre at this point than the worn soft. So that's where. Yeah. Right, Tom, it's up to you now.
Alright, well, my co-commentator has had to leave for dinner, but on board with Major Harambe, as he makes a move on FORL defending using all that ERS, and you can see on the steering wheel, he's used all his ERS up and he's got very little to use, so he may struggle to pull away from the faster driver. He tries to go back at him, as March is actually DNF in the race, so not too sure what happened there. He looks like he's pinned it out of Maggots and Beckett, so that setup looked like he struggled with it. So yeah, gap between Q3 and 4 still very close, the closest battle on the track, as Chloe, last week's winner, last time out, picked up a 5-second stop there, speeding in the pit lane. 7, I believe, and from, where was it? It was, she started down in P17, so she was looking great yet again, but that 5-second penalty will cost her. It looks as though Tom Forbes has found his way and started to pull away from Number 99 driver crossing the line now to start lap number 8 of 26. Looking strong at the moment. 4 seconds back to Sink in P2 and a whopping 15 seconds back to Harambe. So looks like Sink Recess and Tom Forbes will be battling it out this race for the win. As he now approaches some traffic. not too many close battles on the track at the moment. Bianchi setting the fastest lap at 30.3 on the medium. So it looks as if he's on the 2-star, because he is definitely pushing on his set of tyres right now. As the Force India nearly making contact with the Mercedes driver there while being lapped. That definitely could have gone badly, just like the Stacken and the Ocon like. Yeah, so far 5 DNFs in this British Grand Prix. 3 drivers currently running the hardest compound this weekend. The hards. Connor in P7, who started in the hards, starting in P8, I believe. So he's looking pretty good as of right now. There's those yellows in sector 3. To the grid, that is being formed. Oh no, it did say 5 tenths. Up to 8.5, so Wolfpack may have made a mistake there after being lapped by Harambe. Simply says picking up yet another 2-second penalty. I believe that's number 2 now. Which may come back to haunt him at the end of the race. As the Ferrari of Bobby Ben goes into the pits. Actually interested to see what compound he fits. So he goes onto the mediums. So he may try and go to the end in that compound, but we'll have to wait and see. Closest battle on track right now is the pass of Old Dread and Cloudy Penguin in the Toro Rosso. The gap 1.7 seconds. Of course, Old Dread starting from the back of the grid, so he's looking very good as of the moment. That gap though for P1 is coming down though. St. Maurice's was 5 seconds behind Tom and now it's under 4 seconds. So does that mean the Red Bull driver is now turning on those mediums whilst Tom is losing those softs? And will he be able to come back in the latter part of the race? And this legend, the current championship leader, is now into the pit for his most likely one and only pit stop as we go on to lap 10 onto the medium compound, as he actually gets his front wing changed. So clearly an incident that we may have missed occurred. But yeah, Oval Dread bringing the gap down to the Toro Rosso driver at the moment. The gap now 1 second. It was 2 at the start of the lap, so he is flying on the old soft as of right now. The gap's still coming down though for the lead, 3.6 seconds. As Tom Fort, the race leader, comes into the pit. Come off his soft compounding. Simply says will take the lead on his mediums. Where will Tom come out? Will he? That might. As also Cloudy Penguin comes into the pit, so Oval Dread, who was catching him very rapidly, will take that position, and may also jumps Tom. So interesting stuff there. Connor now up into P5 on the hard compound tyre that he started on, so he's looking pretty good as Tom loses the back end there. And those cold medium tyres. So once he gets them turned on, he'll be rapid, probably going a lot quicker than 6 so he'll soon enough have to consider his strategic options, he has a gap 13 seconds back to Major Harambe and a gap of 25 seconds to Tom Forts. Now I believe the pit stop time around here is about 21 or so. I think it's 24, it might even be higher than that. Quite a long pit lane around it, so let me see on that. Not many close battles on track as of the moment. Bobby Ben close to his teammate of Chloe, winner last time out, with that 3.7 seconds. Ben on two lap pressure mediums from Chloe, but of course we know that Chloe's got some great pace, as we saw last time out in Austria. Great race, I do suggest you do go and check it out after the thing has ended. Riding on board with Ben as he enters Fox. With Silverstone having many great corners, of course. Fox a very great flat out corner, followed by Maddox and Beckett, and then go to the longer straight, perfect for overtaking. So, Polio taking Fox round here as Tom Fort taking on. And it does appear that his mediums have now. Tortoise in the Force India struggling to get out of the way whilst being lapped, so must be careful there. Already completely goes wide at tops and has actually come got a run on Overdread. Too wide into Maddox Beckett's doesn't work. There's been contact, Overdread gets a penalty, Tom has to take evasive action. Over holds position, so wow. Overdread, who's on a different strategy to Tom and not battling for the win. Ovu putting up a fight. He has a slight lockup, but Tom the inside line doing slightly wide and Tom taking the position in the express meeting. The Ferrari of Bobby Ben now gaining on his teammate at 9 tenths now. It was about 3 seconds, so Chloe does appear to be struggling already. As FRT Bianchi gets a time penalty of 3 seconds. Bobby Ben also getting a time penalty. But Chloe's got a bad run out of Maddox and Beckett. Ben has the momentum to have DRS and the slipstream going down the DRS straight. Will he be close enough? Not quite. Doing special of it. Now will there be some team orders here? Will Chloe let by her teammates for the team's sake? And in 9th and 10th respectively as of the moment, if they want to score as many points as possible in this race and help with the constructors. Of course, the championship leader, NS Legend, seems to be struggling in this race actually, sitting down in 8th position, and his championship rival, Tom Fort, running a very impressive P3 and provisionally P1 once people makes their pit stops. So it looks like he'll be losing his championship lead as of the moment, as Oval Dread, the last of the soft runners, will pit now. What tyres will he go on to? Looks like it'll be the mediums. A little bit of a slow getaway there. But 7. And we'll have to pass the Penguin in a few laps time. But the gap between St. Brices and Tom Forts has come down from 25 seconds to 23. So Tom Forts is gaining. Is it enough? Is it enough? But St. Brices will be much quicker in the latter stage. being on the soft compound and a different strategy. As again, Sync Recess getting another time penalty, so I believe that's 3 now. I don't believe Tom Forts has 1, so Tom Forts is looking favourite as of the moment. Legend right on the back of Oval Dread, who hasn't had time to warm up his medium tyres yet, just coming out of the pits as they get very close to starts and overgrown quite wide. Tom Forts gets the fastest lap of the race, 29.9. Very impressive stuff from the Mercedes. The Mercedes is doing very well at the moment with Connor in Q4 and Tom Forts in Q3. So looking good. Just kind of starting on the medium, so hard side. As Oval Dread weaves on the DRS straight and Legend goes down the inside. No way through there, however, will it be? No, can't quite. Oh, yeah, the run, there is the run. It's coming straight, goes over the bump there. And it's still side by side. And Legend backs out of it, so Oval Dread staying in P7 for the moment. A little lock up there. As the race leader, Sync Recess, hits off of those mediums after 14 laps. 14 completed laps, maybe 15. On those mediums. Now, theoretically, we'll be going into the soft. Yes, he will be. So, he'll be going to the end. Now, where will he come out? Crucially, needs to be in front of Connor. Doesn't look like he'll be in front of Tom Forts, though. As no, Tom Forts is now coming to turn 1 now. Sync Recess will be a couple seconds behind him, but will be on the quicker tyres. So, we'll have to keep a close eye on that, but go back to the battle for 7th now. Oval Dread and NS Legend. The gap in 3 tenths as they go down the DRS straight. Oval Dread on brand new medium, struggling to get away from the McLaren driver, just the championship leader at the moment, as he gets a great run out of that corner. Will he make a move into the final section of the lap? He does. But again, Oval Dread just has the inside and keeps position. Still side by side though, as not enough room there. Always have to lose the space there. No space there. Of course, you can't do that, him being on the McLaren. Goes down the inside yet again. Have the outside from the next corner, but a better run out of the corner. Pretty side by side. Much more momentum, and Oval Dread a bit wide. Cuts into the slipstream. And slight loss, but the outside. It's great work by the McLaren driver there. They're still battling though, as the Haas actually moves to the inside for tops. Turns too early, goes wide, keeps a position. So, Connor now coming to the pit. He started on the hard tyre, down in P8, and 16 laps respectively on the soft to the end. As Oval Dread is actually retired, I'm not sure what happens there. I don't know there. Missed out sadly, but yeah, Connor coming out of the pit now. Sat in P6, so he's looking very good. Starting in P8, I believe, maybe P9, and will be on quicker tyre to the end of the race. Will he be able to catch up Penguin the medium? But that P1 is spicing up. Tom Forts on 6 lap old medium is gaining on Orlando. He started on his medium. Probably will be hitting this lap though. But no, he stays out for another lap. So, ooh, clearly contact there. He had to adjust in the corner to avoid anything. And you can just see Tom Force has so much more grip there. Oh, they make more contact. Harambe clearly wanting to keep that position, even though he's not going for the win. Holding up Tom Force out for a treat. I think Recess just set the fastest lap, so he's flying. That was 7 seconds, coming down to 4 due to this accident. I'm not sure what's happening here. Saw Tom Force weaving there, so clearly not happy behind the wheel. But Tom Force probably will get a better run out of top. He's having much more grip. And indeed that is the case. Ooh. As Legend gets the 5 seconds up there, speeding to the end of the side by side going into the methods. Then they make contact again. Corner there. And simply just closing because of the gap now is 2.5 seconds. So Harambe not helping Tom in the slightest.
Very controversial there. I think Harambe could have left more space. Tom, I don't know if Tom actually went a bit too aggressive there, and Harambe just got 10 seconds worth of penalties. But yeah, copying what you said, Sink is actually catching a lot. So could we have a win change? But it's Tom Force going to the end, and I don't think Sink is. Or Sink could actually be going to the end of the race here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as you can hear, my co-commentator is back in the commentary box, so hope you enjoyed your meal, and you've missed quite a lot of carnage, and a lot of great racing.
Oh, Dread's out, Vega's out, Higgs is out. Ooh, there's been a bit of pulling hair, I think.
Yeah, there was a great battle spicing up between Oval, Dread and Legend, and as soon as I went off board, Dread retired, so collision there, but Penguin right on the back of Harambe here. But Harambe on a brand new set of softs. But of course does have to make a 10-second gap up. Wow, no, 5 seconds because he would have saved like a stop there, so we'll need to make that gap up.
Yeah. But Legend is doing a knock on and trying to unlap himself.
Is it?
This is, yeah. Legend's going to try and slow Tom down. This is a bit naughty, a bit cheeky, should I say.
I mean, it's allowed in the regulations. But, yeah. Doesn't want to let him pass. I think he's the quicker driver, and then make contact. Oh, God, naturally. Legend losing time there. Hopefully he doesn't get in the way of Sink. And no, he gets right out the way. So maybe...
Bit of lesson learned.
Maybe trying to help himself with the Drivers' Championship there. Think we now. Think he says in the Red Bull 1.8 seconds adrift from Tom Force. Looking good. But he has, I believe, 9 seconds adrift now compared to Tom sitting on none. If you'd like to double check on that.
Oh yeah, okay. So Tom Force is currently on 1 penalty, and Sink Races is on 1, 2, 3. 3 penalties.
Yeah.
So Sink needs to catch, overtake, and pull away.
And
that's all.
Yeah. Will he do it? I know
he needs to gain
he
time
has
as
the
well.
potential. He can do it. Will he do it? That's a big question.
I think he should be able to.
On board with Connor now, who's recently come out of this off of his hard tyres, and the gap was 5 seconds to come in, but now come down to 9:10, so looking good for him. As Legend was actually DNF, so I'm not sure what happened there.